Thato Murudi from Grindrod Logistics. We just won the award for the best equity, diversity and social inclusion program. This is the Transport Evolution Award. Oh, what a beautiful evening. Lots of entertainment, some very worthy award winners, and it was spectacular.
Okay, I'm Nozipho Yonan Chaupe. I represent Dangote Cement Transport. We won excellence in ESG and sustainability. I believe that we were nominated because we are part of the people that are doing a lot when it comes to sustainability, specifically in transport. Our core business is cement manufacturing, but we saw the need to operationalize sustainability within our transport, right? And how it came about as well is because we have a strategy in terms of environmental management, social, we have a social license to operate, as well as we pay attention to our governance principles. And training is a big part of what we do as a business, because we are a people-centered business for current generations and for future generations. You can't speak sustainability without speaking about resilience. We not only build foundations for infrastructure, but we build foundations as well to make sure that the people, our people and the communities in which we operate and the customers that we supply are resilient in ever-changing economies. Oh, it was an incredible evening. Thank you very much to all the sponsors of the evening. Thank you very much for the thorough organization. We were well taken care of. Amazing dessert. I don't want to leave that out. And it was very professionally done, I must say. And the recognition that the big players in transport are getting, and the respect to it, and the speeches that came about as to why all the nominees were nominated and the winners ended up being victorious is something that I will also take out from the night. Very well done. See you next year. Quite excited.
Thank you so much. So my name is Jonathan Mpake. I'm the National Fleet Manager for SPV Services. I'm also a board member for SAPEX, the official supply chain management community in Southern Africa and the continent, and also an ambassador for what's called the Association for Fleet Management in South Africa. So it's the Leadership and Excellence Award. I was really shocked to be called up, but I'm really excited. I think for me it's the culmination of years of working together with incredible people from incredible organizations and people who have really devoted their life to open a door for me so that I can walk through, and hopefully in my life I can do the same for the next generation. The Transport Evolution Africa event is very important in terms of bringing all the key stakeholders from a transportation perspective in different fields, different aspects, for them to come together and actually forge the relationship that we need to have in the different sectors to make our economy great. And what I like about it is it encompasses not just South Africa, Southern Africa, but it has a continental flavor to it, and it brings together great service provider, business partners, and it's actually a melting pot of so many people to get involved with each other to make the supply chain and the transport great. So for me specifically, being in fleet management, the big trends is using data for it to be insights. A lot of times there's people who want to have fancy spreadsheets, fancy visualization of data. But what's important in fleet management and in supply chain management is actually gleaning that data so that it's insights to give you proper perspective to make decisions that are not only customer centric, but also hearing the voice of the internal customer, the employees that we work with. So in my industry in fleet management, there's the AI flavor. We use dash cameras that actually prompt our drivers to be safer on the road, because the key KPI is, yes, we have customer centricity, but we want to make sure the drivers return home to their loved ones safe. So every element of the people, the process, and the technology has to weave together in unison to create safe environment for the people that work in this industry. One of the things in the panel that I was involved in, it came right across that, you know, technology is not there to replace people, but actually to enhance and augment them. I think all the words of machine learning, artificial intelligence, all the environmental, the macro and micro environmental, and the geopolitical issues that we find ourselves in as a country are all there, but they're not insurmountable. I found that people who spoke about the hope of improving the economy and actually using that technology to make us better. In other words, the technology is not there to replace, the technology is there to enhance. And as we use it properly, even in our economy, we can catch up and make sure that we play a meaningful role in the global economy to make sure South Africa's flag and the continent is rising high and is there for generations to come.